If you want to build muscle, burn fat, and just get in damn good shape, then click the link in this bio and learn how you can inquire about my online coaching. Now let's get to the video. I'm going to give you a foolproof guide on how to completely transform your body in 12 months. So follow these steps and a year's time from now, you're going to be a completely unrecognizable person. So let's get into it. So first off, you're going to follow a 4-day upper lower split. Monday, Tuesday, rest. Thursday, Friday, rest, rest. You can add an arm day to that routine as a 5th day if you want, but if you stick with the 4 days, just train arms at the end of your session. Training sessions are going to be heavily compound movement focused. So for your upper body days, you're going to want to include a horizontal push and pull, a vertical push and pull, some arm isolation, and if you want, some shoulder and trap isolation in there as well. To give your muscles even attention, you're going to want to split your upper days into 2 categories. So day 1, you're going to kick off the workout with a horizontal push and then followed by a horizontal pull. So all of those muscles that are involved in a horizontal push and a horizontal pull are going to get most of the attention when you're fresh and you're mentally engaged. Then later on in the workout, nearing the end, you do your vertical push and pull and then your isolations. The second upper body day of the week, you're going to kick off your workout with a vertical push and a vertical pull. Then later in the workout, you'll do your horizontal push and pull. Doing it that way, you're going to make sure that all of the muscles in your upper body get an even stimulus. Approaching it like that will make sure your physique has no weak points in it. All of the major muscles in your upper body are getting a strong focus at the start of a workout. Your lower body days are going to be heavily focused on 2 movements, a squat and a hip hinge. Just like your upper body sessions, your lower body days are going to be split into 2 categories. So your first lower body session, you're going to start off with a heavy squat. I'm going to say do a back squat. It's the most basic variation and you train the most muscles with that. Then you're going to want to do a stretch focused hip hinge. A Romanian deadlift will cover this perfectly. After that, you want to perform a weighted ab exercise like a weighted sit up. Then after that, you can do some single leg work if you want, like a split squat or a lunge. This is completely optional because the back squat and the Romanian deadlift, they're going to cover your legs on all bases. But if you've still got some energy and you want to torture yourself, throw in some single leg work at the end of your workout. Your second lower body day of the week, you're going to kick off the session with a standard deadlift. If you don't like the way deadlift feels or they cause you pain in your back, then you can perform a low handle trap bar deadlift. This is going to emphasize more of the quads rather than the posterior chain. But if you can't do deadlifts because of the pain, low handle trap bar deadlift will get the job done. After that, you're going to perform pause squats. 3 to 5 second pause at the bottom of the lift. You're doing pause squats because you've already done your heavy squats earlier in the week. And pause squats, they force you to use a lot less weight, but they still keep the intensity high of your sets. So you can still push to failure or near enough to failure with a lot less weight. This is easier on your recovery and it causes a lot less stress on your joints rather than repeating heavy squats multiple times throughout the week. Then you're going to train your abs with a leg raise or a knee raise. This is going to target the lower portion of your abs and give you some nice spinal decompression. It will loosen up your back from those heavy squats and those heavy deadlifts. And then again, you can add a optional single leg exercise if you still have some energy left over. Your diet is going to be one of 2 things. If you're overweight, then you cut. If you're underweight, then you bulk. That's it. Your daily macros will be split up like this. Eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's plenty to build muscle. You don't need any more than that. 15 to 30% of your daily calories will come from fats, and the rest of the calories you have remaining for that day will come from carbs. For bulking, eat around 200 to 500 calories over your maintenance. You want to aim to gain about 2 to 3 pounds of weight per month. If you're not gaining any weight after a month, then bump up your calories by another 200 or 300. Wait a month and see if you've gained weight. For cutting, start off with a 500 calorie deficit. Aim to lose around 1 to 2 pounds of body weight a week. If you're not losing weight, then decrease your calories by a further 200 every day. Adding cardio to your routine will help you with losing weight. There's nothing magical about cardio. All it does is make you burn more calories. So if you're struggling to lose weight, Adding cardio a couple of days to your routine can help you with that goal. Get stronger on all of your lifts in the 5 to 10 rep range. Progressive overload is king when it comes to gaining muscle, so aim to increase the weight on all of your lifts every 1 to 2 weeks. For example, if you start off benching 60 kilo for 8 reps, and then 12 months time you're benching 100 kilo for 8 reps, you will have built some muscle, you can guarantee it. It's physically impossible to not build muscle when progressive overload is in place. Don't sacrifice your form or your range of motion for the sake of adding weight. This is a big mistake. As the weight gets heavier, every single one of your reps should look the exact same as when you began with a lighter weight. Your isolation movements, keep them in the 8 to 15 rep range. Train them hard, train them intensely, and aim to increase the weight on them over time, just like you will do with your compound lifts. Train each muscle group with 10 to 20 working sets per week. Most likely, somewhere around 12 sets per week is going to be the maximum amount of volume you can recover from. So this will look something like this. Monday, you do 4 to 6 sets of chest, and on Thursday, you do 4 to 6 sets of chest. If you're training correctly and intensely, anywhere from 0 to 3 reps away from failure, this is going to be plenty of volume for you to grow. Drink 3 to 4 liters of water a day, add pink salt, bicarb soda and magnesium to your water to replenish all of your electrolytes, and do not underestimate your sleep. You want to get around 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Sleep is a natural steroid. I can't emphasize enough the importance of sleep, so do not underestimate it under any circumstance. And that is the foolproof guide of transforming your physique in 12 months. Follow these steps and I guarantee you'll be a completely unrecognizable person in a year's time. It's a very simple process. Like I've mentioned multiple times before, simplicity is the best when it comes to your training. There's no need to overcomplicate things. You just mentally and psychologically drain yourself out when you nitpick and make things harder than they need to be. So with all that being said, try it out for yourself and see you go from there. Until next time, peace.